welcome back. I'm actually like 2 days late on this, but I want to give you guys my predictions for this upcoming playoffs, man. All games have been very, very great, especially that Boston-Brooklyn game. It was very, very great yesterday. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. Like I'm very, very looking forward to it. I'm not going to make an account. I'm not really going to submit it. Just going to give my overall thoughts about it, stuff like that. So, hope you guys like start doing good, amazing, stupendous. You guys are enjoying the playoffs. Got some good games tonight. Obviously, Warriors play tonight, Philly plays tonight, and Dallas plays tonight. So, let's go and get into it, man. So, looking forward to it. Don't forget to like the video and sub as well if you are new to the channel. Now, let's officially get started with my picks. Woo! First off, we got Phoenix versus Pelicans last night. Phoenix kind of started off great. Pelicans had a little small comeback later. It was very good for them last night. I did see that I don't know if you guys watched it, but the whole Herb Jones thing, that was kind of weird on the right kind of shoulder. They ate him, but it was a bit weird. I do got Phoenix winning in 5. I just think Phoenix is going to be too much for them. Personally, I'm not really expecting the Pelicans. Listen, I won't be surprised if the Pelicans do win too, but I just don't think they just have enough to beat Phoenix. Plus the way you probably got the Defensive Player of the Year finalist, MVP finalist, Devin Booker, Defensive Player of the Year finalist, Mikal Bridges, CP3 point guard, and the Jay Crowder stat, 1 point, 1 assist, 1 rebound. But I do got Phoenix in 5. Maybe Zion played probably a bit different, but I think even with Zion playing, Phoenix will still win. Next, Dallas versus Utah. Utah's already up 1-0. And just don't think without Luka, I'm not really too high. I do like Dallas though, especially how they are defensively. But I'm not really high on Utah either. I kind of go to just the shot creation. If Donovan Mitchell is not creating shots, do you think Royce O'Neal's going to? Mike Conley's decent. I do like Mike Conley. Bogdanovic's stuff was good. I just don't think they have enough shot creators, guys who can create their own shot. Gobert's going to be defensive person. I thought he was very good last game. But like I said, Luka, I don't think Luka's supposed to play tonight as well. So, I do have Utah winning in 6. I just don't think them not having Luka Doncic is going to be a factor. Like I said, if Luka played, if Luka played, I'll probably try my prediction go with Dallas, but Luka's hurt. He's hurt, and it's a whole calf strain, so he's not going to be 100% anyway, even if he does come back. But if Dallas does win tonight, and Luka's back for possibly a Game 3, Game 4, who knows? But I'm just going off. I just don't know when Luka's supposed to be back. So that's why I'm going to go off. Golden State versus Denver. I do have the Warriors winning in 6. Yes, it's going to be another disappointing playoff run for Jokic, who will win MVP again. But I just think now with Steph back come off the bench as of right now. Remember him, Clay, and Jamal only play 11 minutes together this season. He only played 11 minutes together. And the way Clay's been playing, especially Jordan Poole, he's got to be most improved. I think just the way he's been hooping this year has been absolutely phenomenal. I think for Denver, Jokic's going to do him, but do you trust Will Barnes to perform every game? I do like Bones Highland, that's my guy. Aaron Gordon. I do like Monte. I do like Denver. Don't get me wrong, I do like Denver, but I just think this Ward team is starting to, they're starting to look a bit scary. And then I do got Memphis winning in 5. I like Memphis. I do like the way Cat, and Anthony Edwards and D'Lo. But I think Minnesota got their win, their only win. I think I'm just going to be in 4 straight. The way Minnesota has been playing this year, they've been winning against John Morant. But John Morant's not hurt, and John Morant's been playing at MVP level all season. I just think him, Desmond Bane, Jaren Jackson. I don't think they're going to be as bad as they was in Game 1. And we do see a lot, these teams, the lower rated teams will still win over, the high C rated teams, but that would be it. So very, very looking at that, but I do think Memphis will go in and just beat them. In 5. Now we got the Heat versus the Hogs. I'm not saying it's sweep. I do think they will still win, but I do have the Heat in 5. I'm still salty over the Hawks about last year beating the Knicks. But the way game one went, the way they was on Trae Young, jeez. And with no Capella for about a week, it's going to be pretty big because Capella is a very, very good big for them. I just think with the Heat, the way they're shooting the ball, I'm not expecting the Heat to take a chance to shoot the ball like that every game. But the way Kyle Lowry played, but there was some like moments in the game I'm like, dang, they kind of, what's that towards Trae Young? Like there's some clips I'm like, whoa, that's kind of what's going on. But I just think the Heat defense are just going to be too much for the Hawks. But I think Trae Young is not going to have a game like he did yesterday. I think he will get right. But I expect the Hawks to win either game 3 or game 4. Or they could win game 2. If the Hawks do win game 2, changes. It does change. But I still got the Heat in 5. I'm not saying I like the Hawks, but I'm not. I just think the Heat just be too much for them, man. I just think the Heat are going to be too much for them. They're my dark horse team out east. Philly versus Toronto. Philly are up 1-0 off of Tyrese Maxey's hell of a game. With no Scotty Barnes, it seemed like I got Philly in 6. Because Toronto's not sorry. Toronto's not a sorry team. Toronto's good, especially defensively. The Nick Nurse defense. But I do think Van Fleet, Siakam will be able to lead to at least 1 or 2. But I do think Embiid's going to get right. Harden's going to get, like I said, it's big for Harden. No, I know a lot of analysts, stuff like that, say James Harden has a lot of pressure. I mean, I don't think he was that bad in game 1. But I think Tyrese Maxey just like, yeah, I'm here. But I just think Toronto's just not going to have enough to beat Philly. I could be, like I said, this is a series you just don't know. Toronto could win, though. Like I said, Toronto could win. I do like Toronto, but I just think Philly is just going to have enough to beat them. So, Philly in 6. Next, we have the Bucks. I'm using my finger to move the screen, so if I'm a bit leaned over, it's my bad. I don't have like the, for some reason, I have to use my finger to zoom in. Next, we have the Bucks versus Chicago. This shit may be a sweep. I ain't gonna cap. It's probably gonna be a sweep. I think it's just gonna be a sweep. Yeah, Chicago, played hard yesterday, but I would like to give Chicago 1 though. I don't want to say a sweep. I'll give Chicago 1. I'll give Chicago 1. I don't think they are gonna go out like that. No. Yeah, Chicago didn't really end the season the way that they started the season. The Vegas point. Remember, Chicago hasn't beaten nobody good this year. Barely. At all. And I think the Bucks actually swept them in this regular season, if I'm correct. But Chicago cannot beat good teams, which it showed throughout the whole season. But I do think it will still win. Also, we know Lonzo Ball. And Vucevic play all right. I do think DeRozan and Levine will get 1. Whether it's game 3 or game 4, I do think they will get 1. But the series is going to end in Milwaukee. And with the Bucks, man, just Jrue Holiday, Middleton, Giannis. And also Brook Lopez back in the mix now. Bucks, there's a reason they're defending champions. And I'm not going to tell you guys my final predictions yet, but don't be surprised. But I do get the Bucks beating them. This is going 7. I got Brooklyn in 7. I don't think Durant's going to go out like that. I just don't think Durant's going to go out. I like Boston. And they was very, very good second half of the season, just where they play, especially defensively. But they don't have Robert Williams. I'm not sure when Robert Williams is supposed to play. If Robert Williams played, I probably favor Boston. And remember, Boston went only off a buzzer beater. And Kyrie was very, very good for Brooklyn. I don't think Durant's going to have a game like that again. But they play very, very, very physical towards Durant. How they're playing and switching, their defensive intensity. I like Boston. I do like Boston. But I just think Durant's not going to go out there. He's just not going to have a game like that again. I expect them to beat Boston in 7 games. Now let's go back to the semifinals. I got Phoenix in 6. I do think Phoenix will beat Utah. I think this is when we start seeing Phoenix on the stride, and we start seeing, Utah kind of struggle. Because likely they'll probably put Mikal Bridges on Donovan Mitchell, and they're like, somebody else beat us. But Bogdanovich, like I said, has been good. He's going to be the X factor for that. I think Bogdanovich will be the X factor for this Utah team the whole playoffs. But I just think Phoenix is just going to be too much for Utah. I just expect it. Yeah, Golden State versus Memphis. I told you guys, I'm high on Golden State. I got Golden State, and because I don't say Memphis said they went to smoke. Got Golden State in 6. Got Golden State in 6. Got Golden State in 6. I just think the Golden State's trying to hit their stride. I just think offensively, Memphis had too much just firepower for them. But I said that Memphis are a good team, great team. But personally, I do feel like that playoff experience was come into it, and the Warriors team knows they know how to win. You see, they have 3 championships. Steph, Draymond, Clay. And they should have 4. They want to blow a 3-1 lead, but there's a reason they have championships. I just think that playoff experience really will come to effect, and I expect Memphis to lose, unfortunately. Next, the Heat versus 76ers. Bam against Embiid. Harden versus Jimmy Butler. Maxey versus Lowry. I didn't even mention Tyler Hero for the Heat, which is crazy. My bad. 6th man of the year. What series is going to be? What a series this is going to be. What a series this is going to be. After Heat. I don't. This is a toss up. This is tough. Because both teams can beat each other. But if I had to choose. The thing is, I don't think people really give Heat the proper credit that they deserve. There's a reason they're the #1 seed in the East. They're not sorry. And they was winning games while having tons of injuries. Jimmy Butler, Bam, Kyle Lowry for personal reasons. Hero, Morris, and Oladipo's back, but I don't think he played yesterday. And Oladipo, but I think the Heat will do it. I'm gonna say 7. I'm gonna say Heat and 7 over Philly. That's gonna be a hell of a series. Heck of a series. Now I get the rematch from last year. Bucks versus Brooklyn. I got Milwaukee in 7. I think we're gonna start seeing a lot of 7 games, especially out east, because the East is it's good. It's not as sorry as it was the last couple of years. Kind of what the West kind of took over that. The Pelicans record, the Timberwolves, just the West records. It's the reason why the Spurs couple of games below 500. Pelicans, I think 10 games below 500, and they're in the playoffs. So it's kind of what the West is now, kind of a down year for the West. But I do have Milwaukee beating Brooklyn. I just think Milwaukee is just. I mean, they did it last year. They only did because Durant's feet was on the line. That was the reason that they did it. But I just feel like Brooklyn just defensively. I mean, I worry about Patty Mills. Brooklyn's point of attack can go to a lot of plays from Brooklyn. Patty Mills, Dragic. You could say Kyrie. You know what I mean? There's guys you can kind of target. But I just don't know when Ben Simmons is going to be back. That's why I have Brooklyn. I just don't know when Ben Simmons is going to be back. They're saying probably game 4, game 5, or they say he could be back already. I don't know. But if Ben Simmons comes back, I do expect him to beat Boston. I just don't know with Ben. And we all know how Ben Simmons is. I got the Bucks beat Milwaukee. Now, to the conference finals. It's hard to make it back to the finals. I know a lot of people, Golden State, they have, that kind of record scare towards the end of the season. There's kind of losing games, stuff like that. Draymond was saying he wasn't playing well. But I'm riding the Warriors. We got Warriors at 6. It should go 7, though. It should go 7. But my expected Chris Paul, Chris Paul has a worse injury. I'm not saying he's going to get hurt. Hopefully, God, Chris Paul does not get hurt. But I'm expecting Chris Paul to have a game like he did last night. Again. Booker's going to get his. DeAndre Ayton got bodied by Jones. Eventually, he's 15 boards in the first half. And we all remember Christmas Day, and Golden State played very well for this Phoenix. I'm high on the Warriors, man. I'm high on the Warriors, but I got the Bucks beating the Heat. I got the Bucks beating 7. I got the Bucks beating the Heat. Really, Bucks history go 7. I actually may just do that. I may just have them both going to 7. But no one seeds in, no two seeds. It's gonna be the Bucks versus the Warriors. I'm high on Golden State. I'm very high on Golden State. I'm high on Golden State. I think they're starting to hit the start right now. I think the Bucks can take care of the Heat pretty well. I personally want to say 6 for the Bucks Heat, but I just think the Bucks will take care of the Heat pretty well. I think it's why a lot of people have the Bucks going back and actually win the finals. But I see that as what I expected to happen as well. Now for the NBA Finals, Golden State versus the Bucks. This is going 7 regardless. This is it for the Warriors. This is the best chance to win it. They don't have a lot more years left, especially with all Clay, Steph, and Draymond, also with Iguodala, because they're all getting older. But they have final experience. But the Bucks do now too. If that makes sense. I don't know. This is a tough one. This is a very, very tough. Remember, this is my first attempt doing this. We're going off of what I know, what I've seen. This is tough. This is so tough because either of these teams can win it. Who's stopping Giannis? They can put Drew Holiday, Steph, Wes Matthews probably going to guard Clay. Yes, Wiggins. You can't forget about Anthony Wiggins. Got Chris Middleton on Wiggins. Giannis probably going to guard Draymond or Kevin Looney and Brook Lopez. I think Milwaukee matches up with the Warriors very, very, very well. And Draymond's going to try to get inside Giannis, body, head. That's the Warriors. Steph, Clay, Jordan Poole, Wiggins, Draymond. But if I think it may come to a bench unit. Off the bench, you have Jordan Poole for the Warriors. For the Milwaukee, Javon Carter, Pat Connaughton, Bobby Portis, Crazy Eyes. I have the Bucks. I have the Bucks at 7. Oh God, no. Okay. Well, I have the Bucks at 7. Just regard this message. Like I said, I wasn't going to submit anything, but I do have the Bucks in 7. I do have an NBA.com account just if I sign in, but I have the Bucks at 7. I just feel like they can do it. Back-to-back championships for the Bucks. You guys let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to talk to the video and sub as well. Comment down below. You guys thoughts and reactions. See you guys later.